Peace. Good morning, people. It's your boy Uber Randy. Hey, yeah. I'm back at the airport. As usual, posted up waiting on my next ride. Nothing new. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. On this platform, we will talk about Uber and Lyft. We will also talk about the stock market. So please, in the description, click the link. Sign up to Robinhood using my link so you and me can get more free stocks. So let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. I saw on a post in one of the Facebook groups the other day that this young lady, she was new to driving, and the ride that she accepted had multiple stops. But this young lady is unaware how this works, and she was highly upset because she made it to one location and she dropped off and they went into a store, and she didn't have any idea on how to even cancel the ride to move forward. So she sat there for 13 minutes waiting on them to come back out. She literally sat outside for 13 minutes while they went inside and shopped. That's a no-go. Ain't no way I'm gonna sit anywhere, especially with the way Uber is today or Lyft is today, especially Uber. They don't pay you for wait time like they used to. So if you sitting somewhere and you waiting on someone, that time is calculated in to the fare. Well, they don't do it that way anymore. So this young lady sat there all this time and they had multiple stops and she couldn't figure out how to cancel. They also left their things in her car. That's also a no. So the way that the multiple stop is the way that the multiple stops is supposed to be used is for pick up and drop off. If someone wants you to wait on them, then they need to select the hourly Uber selection on when they book the ride, and within that they can add multiple stops, and then the driver is expected to wait. Yes, for y'all that don't know, Uber has an option for the passenger to pick a hourly trip, and in that trip they can have multiple stops. And if they don't, you are at the whim of the passenger if you allow them to misuse the multiple stop option, because they will leave their things in the car because they know now you are bound to them. Now you have to wait. I don't play that game. When I pull up and I see that they going in the store, I tell them to take their things with them and that they got 5 minutes. When it's time to go off, I'm gone. And it's not to be mean, but I'm not finna sit here and wait, because that's the only time limit that Uber gives. I don't know how the young lady didn't see that the timer had turned red and that she actually had the ability to cancel after, I think, about five minutes. So that's one thing that I don't do. I don't sit and wait on passengers. We don't get paid to wait. It used to be that even if you are in traffic and you run into a traffic jam, that fare usually increase because the trip has got longer, and it has nothing to do with you not adequately doing your job. It's just that an accident happened, and guess what? You got that passenger, and if the passenger wants to continue to go on with the trip, that fare goes up. It's just that simple. And that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about, man. Like, don't let, even look up in the Uber they have a thing where you can look it up to see how these things are supposed to be used and applied. So don't get taken advantage of by waiting long periods of time because you got your app turned on to Uber Share and a person got multiple stops, or you picking up multiple people and people are taking too long to get to the car. That's a whole nother thing too. Uber Share. A lot of people, not liking Uber Share. If it gets slow, even though I drive a Suburban, it don't matter to me. I'm not looking for dead time. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time driving around without someone in the car. So if it's slow enough, I open up all my options. Whether I have Uber X, Comfort, XL, and Double XL. And when I was doing black and black SUV, I also had the option on my setting for hourly. So you got to learn how to use these things and how they are supposed to be used. So don't be letting someone take advantage of you. And when it comes to the surges, I see a lot of new people on the app. They wondering why drivers are complaining about the Uber surges. And you know what I'm saying, you hear a lot of talk about doing not accepting trips because of the algorithm and stuff, and you cancel and all this other. To me, it's craziness, because the system is working against you when you are not taking trips that you are accepted. Don't accept the trip if you don't want to take it. That really hits you too. So don't do that. Don't put yourself in a cross to where you bringing your ratings down. So make sure you're doing everything to keep yourself in good standards, because that is how you get quality rides, not the other way. Folks got you thinking that you can cancel trips and that you're gonna get better trips. Your cancel rate is trash and your accepted rate is trash. You are not finna get good trips. You might every now and then get a good one, but you can be on your way to pick somebody up and have a good one, and somebody like me that's a diamond or a platinum pull into play after they done drop somebody off, and we just so happen to be close enough to get to that person. Even if it's gonna take us 2 minutes longer to get to that person, guess what the app would do? Guess what Uber and Lyft would do? They will cancel you and get that ride to somebody else and send you a whole nother terrible trip, one that ain't paying nothing. And what you gonna do? You gonna cancel that one too. So that's that. You have to make sure you building up your account. Keep it in good standing. Let's not play the game. I don't know. Like I said, man, there's a lot of people out there in these Facebook groups. They full of scams with the bots, and it's just, listen, get that rating right, get everything to part where it need to be, and you're gonna do just fine in this game. I promise you, you're gonna do just fine. But hit that like and subscribe button, and don't let people take advantage of you while you out working. You are working, and if you sitting still, you ain't working. You ain't getting paid. So keep that in mind, and get at me at the next video. Peace.